I think when last we talked with Marty Strong, he was at his home in Virginia Beach, and now he's a little bit closer to us. He's in Honesdale, PA, where he's visiting a family. He comes to us today courtesy of Marcus and Mack, a law firm representing injured people, and it's the summertime of the year. Lots of people are going on vacation, but evidently not as many as probably should. Marty's going to talk to us about that. Marty, good morning to you.
Good morning.
It's good to have you back on with us here this morning on Indiana in the Morning. So I was intrigued by the heading to this. Take a vacation, 3 words all leaders need to embrace in the workplace. You, of course, a combat decorated Navy SEAL. You're also the author of Be Nimble, How the Navy SEAL Creative Mindset Wins on the Battlefield and in Business. How does taking a vacation help somebody in business, not only from the standpoint of the employee refreshing himself or herself, but from the business's standpoint, from the folks leading that business?
So this has been an issue in the United States probably since its founding. I mean, we were founded by pioneers that had to build their own homes and create crops and harvest them out of basically wooded territory. I mean, everybody had to work nonstop from the time the sun went up to the time the sun went down. And that work ethic, that kind of tradition stayed with this country for a long, long time. Even while in other countries around the world, they kind of relaxed a little bit and had a little bit better balance. So that generates a lot of creativity, a lot of productivity, and that's what this country's done well for over 200 years. The problem now is, I think the technology connects us so intimately with either a task list that's generated automatically or direct reports giving us feedback or our bosses telling us what to do, that's really, really difficult to unplug. Mm-hmm. And all that activity isn't necessarily truly productivity.
Yeah, I can understand it. And especially when you go home from work and the first thing you do is you open your work email and it's just like you are still in the office. You're just doing it 20 miles away.
Right. I mean, I've tried the, work harder than the flow. I swear I'm going to every single email, every hour I'm going to clear my emails, I'm going to clear my texts, I'm going to do all this. You can only do that for so long. And even in the SEALs, the 100-mile-an-hour rule where everybody just works to try to get better is actually counterproductive. And taking a break and relaxing and optimizing your time is also counterintuitive to high-performance athletes, the SEALs, and to a lot of leaders. So if leaders don't take time off, if leaders don't allow their employees to take time off, the whole organization suffers.
Yeah, well, okay, so let's get into the mindset of why it's not happening. Obviously, we have this historical work ethic here in America. We know that some countries don't have near as strong a work ethic as our country does. Maybe there are others out there that have that and even more. What is standing in the way of our taking time?
I believe traditions die hard. I think that a lot of large corporations and a lot of the individuals that drive the standards in the United States for work ethic are still kind of living in that, older era of 40-hour weeks, and if the project's not done, then you work through the night or you work on the weekends to get it done. The achieving or the accomplishment of the task is paramount, and what happens to the individual over time trying to maintain that pace and that high standard is secondary. So I think as the population of leaders becomes younger and becomes more comfortable with flexible job design, flexible access and communications to both review the work and to deliver the tasks to the talent that's going to execute the work, I think this is all going to level out and it'll create a new tradition and a new way of working in the United States.
So tell us when we go on vacation how we should be spending our time, because we're talking about the typical workday and how it's difficult to unplug then. To do so for a week when you're in the back of your mind, you're thinking all along, well, that means that my emails are piling up. That means that the work that I left undone at the office is just getting that pile of papers on my desk is getting bigger and bigger. I need to unplug from that. I understand I need to unplug from that. I just find it difficult to do.
So if you're a leader, one of your responsibilities is to actually build an institution. The company should have the systems and